Good morning. It's January 8th, 2022. It's Saturday morning. I'm headed to Dash. Boy, we need to talk about last night. Listen to this video, okay? That's if you like to make money, do a Doordash. If you're not doing Doordash, you want a gig job to make money. This is how it's done. Okay? I made $183.35 last night. In less than 5 hours, but we're just going to call it 5 hours. It was real close. So that's about $36.67 an hour. Now last night it was busy, okay? It was busier last night than New Year's Eve. It was busier last night than Christmas Eve, okay? Both those nights I worked long hours. I did not work long hours last night. I worked 5 hours part-time. It made $183. Let's get into it. Now, here's something I've been wanting to try for a long time, and I finally did it last night, you know. Coming off the highway on Clarkson, boom, I get a Grubhub, P.F. Chang's. They own P.F. Chang's now, right? So it's $16 to go, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles, goes to Isleview, at Baxter, kind of close to Clayton, right? I get in there, they're just horrible, we know that. They tell me it's going to be 30 minutes. Now, usually I would have just got out of there, declined the order, and went on about my business. But I decided to try something new. And this is why you're always learning, always trying stuff, always strategizing. I called P.F. Chang's customer support, right? And the difference between Grubhub customer support and Uber Eats and Doordash is they answer the phone like that. I mean, you're barely in the car and they're on the phone, baby. And here's what I tell them. I said, hey, this delivery is not going to be ready for 30 minutes. I still want to do it, but I don't want to sit in the parking lot. I'm going to go run an errand real quick, come back and get it. You know what they say? That's fine. So of course I don't run an errand. I knock out 2 deliveries. Now, they weren't great deliveries because I had to stay close. And, of course, somebody gave me the wrong address on one of them. That's just the way it goes. I had to call them, blah, 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 right? But it all works out. I make $11.50, which I could have made a little bit more, but blah, 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 while I'm waiting for the P.F. Chang's to get ready. Game changer, right? Because after I pick up the P.F. Chang's, they give me a sauce on the side to go with it that goes to like Mandalay Woods, which is a 141 and 40 basically, right? So I knock all that out within an hour for sure, probably a lot less than that. And I've already made $42, right? So right there at Clayton and 141, I get another Grubhub order, Rich and Charlie's, $20.56. It goes all the way to Olivet, 10 miles. I'm going to do that. I'm going to tell you why, because you can get more orders up there. So I take it. That doesn't take, 15, 20 minutes, 10 miles, mostly all highway. I basically took 141 to 40 to 270 to Olive. So obviously that didn't take very long. Now I got some offers up there from both Uber Eats, and I almost took one from Grubhub, but it paid really well, like $40 or something, but it went down to the city. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So I just come back from there, right? So I'm getting off the highway. I've already made $60 and it's 7 o'clock. I've been working for like an hour and a half, barely, right? And I've already made $60. So really like 63, 64, whatever it was. And I get an offer, $17, 13 miles on the Maryland Heights from Cheesecake Factory. I'm in their parking lot, basically. I'm pulling into the parking lot. A lot of people wouldn't take that. I took it. I'm going to tell you why, because I can get there in 30 minutes. Again, it's right off of Dorset Road. Again, 40, 270, Dorset Road, almost all highway. I take it, not knowing what's coming next. They offer me, while I'm in the restaurant, right, Still at the Cheesecake Factory, very busy. They offered me another one, go to Hitchcock Drive in Chesterfield, right off Olive Boulevard, right off Appalachian Trail. Of course, you can go that way to Maryland Heights. Not the quickest way, but it is the way. It was $7 for 2 miles. It ended up paying $8. So that delivery going to Maryland Heights ended up paying $25. So, now I'm like at $89, right? So I'm at $89, and it's not even 7:30 yet, all right? So this is why I'm willing to take those deliveries, right? Now, the first time it didn't work out, I just came back. That's okay. I was back in 30 minutes. I made $20 in 30 minutes. I'll do that all day long, right? This time, I can start getting offers. I pause the apps until I'm turning into the neighborhood at Maryland Heights, right? Because I don't want all those offers coming flowing in. In Maryland Heights, I get a $7.71 offer from Grubhub, going 0.8 miles from the restaurant, right? I'm right there anyway. I take that. That's a no-brainer. So now that particular delivery has paid basically $33, right? For whatever miles it was. We'll just call it 15 miles now, right? Maybe 16. We'll call it 16, right? So already it's worth doing. After I get that delivery done, game changer offer. Now, it doesn't sound that great, but $14 to go back to Clayton at 141. I got delivery going back to Chesterfield. It's only happened 2 or 3 times. Obviously, you take that. That's a game changer, right? So now I'm like, it's hard to even keep track of where I'm at. I'm at $110. I deliver that. That goes to those apartments right there by that shopping center, right at Town and Country Drive and Woodsville, Mansion Hill, whatever that's called. They suck. Oh, they suck. Okay, so I knocked that out. So now I'm at $110 basically. I get offer from Chamorro right down the road at Clayton and Baxter, right? It ends up paying $10 to go down to Barrister Lane, which is right back to between Lee Oak and Chesterfield Airport Road. Then I go back to Cheesecake Factory where this adventure all started. I get an $8.25 delivery to go right there in Chesterfield. It was 2 point something miles. I get another one, $7.75. It was 3 miles. It went down towards Chesterfield Airport Road. I get a $8 delivery from 54th Street to go to Bottle Brush, which is right off Kerrsville. All of these deliveries paid over $2 a mile at least, right? Then I get a Valley Oak, which is right there at Long Road, to just go to the Hilton Garden Inn, which is right off Baxter at Chesterfield Airport Road. This is how it's done, people. This is how it's done. Actually, that delivery is up paying like $8.25, something like that. And then I get another 54th Street delivery. It says it pays $22 to go 11 miles. I take it. It ends up paying $32. Hidden tips on both deliveries. But both were supposed to pay 11. One paid $17.25. The other one paid 15 something. If you added all that up, that'd be $183 in 5 hours. That's how it's done. If you ever want to know how you make money, so new strategy said, hey, instead of just waiting there, it was a good delivery, paid $16. The restaurant tells me straight up, which I really appreciate. Hey, this is gonna take 30 minutes. Instead of just declining it and being pissed that you ever went by there and all that, I don't do all that. Call customer service. Say, hey, this ain't gonna be ready for 30 minutes. I'm not gonna sit in the parking lot. Hey, I can run and get gas, or hey, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'm gonna come right back. Blah blah blah. I got a couple deliveries, close deliveries. If you can, if it's busy, like it was last night, it's exactly what I did. I came back and got it. They added on another delivery with it to go. I don't know, not very far, right to. I was at Baxter and Clayton basically, and they gave me a delivery to go to 141 and 40 to go with it and pay another $15. Oh yeah, I'll do that. And then I get a $20, $10 10-mile offer. Now me, I'm all over those. A lot of people aren't. Blah blah blah. Okay, save them for me, because I'll do those all day. Because I got all kinds of offers up there at Olivet. They were just going the wrong way. Matter of fact, I was messing around with a Grubhub delivery, and I probably should have taken a Uber Eats delivery that actually paid a little bit better per mile. So really, I made a mistake. That was my mistake. And then, a lot of people would say, hey, don't take a $17, 12-mile Maryland Heights delivery. Don't do that. That's like $1.50 a mile, a little bit less. Sometimes you're on a roll, baby. Sometimes you're on a roll. I'd already made $63 in 1.5 miles. 1.5 hours. I'm like, I'm taking this. I can knock that out in 30 minutes, no problem. Little did I know that I was going to get another delivery to go with it, and 2 more deliveries on the back of it. Now, I knew that was a possibility for sure. I knew that was a possibility for sure. That's the whole idea. Because you don't have to get a delivery coming all the way back to Chesterfield. Now, I did get one coming all the way back to Chesterfield, right on. But I also got another delivery that paid $8 that went a mile in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to make your own money. You know what I mean? You got to take their horrible delivery, knowing that you can knock it out pretty quick, knowing you're going to another good area, and then make money there. That's why multi-amping, talking about multi-amping a lot, talking a lot about an order in the queue, all that stuff. That's why that's all important. Because you're not going to get a Doordash order in Maryland Heights. No, you're not. If you just do Doordash, no, don't take that. Don't take that, because you're not going to get nothing up there. Nothing. They're not going to offer you nothing. You'd have to change. Now, some guys do this. They change those and change back and all that. Well, on a not busy night, you might not be able to do that. So keep that in mind. So then I come back, and then I'm grinding a little bit. After getting the Chaparro back to Bannister, all that was no-brainer stuff. Then I knock out the 875 delivery was a 625 offer from the Cheesecake Factory, knowing that the 625s have hidden tips, right? Lots of people make videos about that, not just me. Then I got another $625 offer from Cheesecake Factory. A lot of people say, don't do those. Those have to pay $8. Blah, blah, blah. Man, if it's something pays $2 a mile, and that was getting me to $150, right? I'm going to do it. That delivery ended up paying the $8 and $7.75. Don't shoot yourself in the foot, right? Sometimes you got to make your own money, right? It's just that simple. Sometimes you got to make your own money. Then I get a $8 offer from an iffy $8 offer from 54th Street. It only went 3.6 miles. Went to Bonneville Brush Court, which is like matches. Should have got a hit tip. I just didn't, right? Right? But it's still worth doing. Got me down to that different area. Chesterfield Airport, 54th Street is a good place to be when it starts getting later. Okay? And then I got a Valley Oak that went right to Baxter Road. It said it paid $7. It ended up paying $8.25. Again, it was $7 for 3-point-something miles. You're going to do that anyway. Well, I'm going to do that. A lot of people wouldn't do that because it don't pay $8 $8. Well, it ended up paying $8. You gotta make your own money sometimes. You know what I mean? And then I get the magic delivery. After that, I get a $22 11-mile offer to Baldwin, which right off the top of my head, well, that gets me towards home. And Baldwin's not a bad area to be in at all. And of course, it's a stacked delivery. Hey, those kind of deliveries usually have hidden tips. The $22 11-mile stacked deliveries going a far distance. Those also tend to have hidden tips. And if that delivery didn't have any hidden tips, I make $172 in 5 hours. Still a great night. Still much worth doing. Instead, I made $183 in 5 hours. And that's game changer, baby. That's working after work. And then on to what I made at my W-2 job. Can you imagine what kind of day I had? You know, this is kind of like life-changing money for a lot of people. You know what I mean? It is for me. Maybe you already make $100,000 a year. I don't know why you're interested in Doordash then, but you know, I'm going to be 56 in a couple weeks. I've always made good money, but this is next level money. Just working 5 hours after work. If I just did that once a week, that would be 200. If I just made $200 a week, that's like getting a $10,000 raise. I mean, this is how you take yourself to the next level. Depending on corporations to give you raises, depending on corporations to give you that $10,000 based on your experience and stuff like that. No, they're all trying to give you the least amount of money that they possibly can. And then they're going to try to give you the least amount of raises and bonuses they possibly can. Screw them. Make your own money.